Welcome back to Coins, the place where we discover the real hidden treasures sitting quietly in your pocket change. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the 1976 Lincoln penny, also known by collectors as a top Liberty coin that has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts around the world. What if I told you that a coin worth just 1 cent could actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars today? That's right. We are talking about a small copper coin with a huge story, a coin that has turned ordinary finds into extraordinary fortunes. So sit tight, because this story is about to take you on a journey through time, rarity, and value that might just inspire you to check your own coins carefully tonight. The 1976 penny was minted in Denver, marked by the small letter D just below the year. This was a year that carried patriotic energy across the United States, celebrating 200 years of American independence, the Great Bicentennial Era. Although the Lincoln cent design itself didn't change for the bicentennial celebration like the quarter, half dollar, and dollar did, it still holds incredible significance in numismatic history because of the rare varieties, striking errors, and the condition of some surviving coins that make them top Liberty coins in today's market. Imagine a tiny coin that tells the story of freedom, craftsmanship, and hidden wealth all at once. The coin features the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, introduced back in 1909. But what makes the 1976 version special isn't just its design, it's the details that most people overlook. The coin was struck using copper alloy, 95% copper and 5% zinc, before the U.S. Mint switched to a cheaper copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. This means every 1976 penny has real metal value, giving it an extra edge over the newer coins we use today. The weight, the shine, the reddish tone of copper, and the precision of the minting process all add to its collectible charm. Now let's talk about the exciting part, the market value. In regular circulated condition, a 1976 penny might just look like a simple coin worth 1 cent, but under the right circumstances, its value can skyrocket. For example, coins with rare mint errors, double die obverse, center strikes, die cracks, or coins struck on the wrong planchet, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors have paid more than $7,800 for a single flawless 1976 penny graded in pristine condition. That's a huge jump from a single cent to nearly $8,000. The key is the condition, the shine, and whether the coin has any unique striking details that make it stand out from millions of others. The current market for the 1976 penny continues to surprise experts. In recent auctions, high-grade examples with perfect mint luster and no scratches or contact marks have sold between $500 and $7,000 depending on their grade and the certification by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. Even coins that appear normal to the naked eye might hide minting errors visible only under magnification. These errors could include repunched mint marks, die doubling, or lamination flaws, all of which collectors hunt passionately. The smallest detail can make the biggest difference in value. So, how do you know if your 1976 Liberty coin is special? The first step is to look closely. Check the mint mark, that little D under the date, make sure it hasn't been tampered with. Then, under good lighting or a magnifying glass, observe Lincoln's face, the lettering, Liberty, and the date, 1976. If you see doubling on any letters or numbers, you might have a rare double die variety. Also inspect the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial, for any missing details or extra lines that look out of place. These could indicate mint errors that can dramatically increase your coin's value. Another important factor is the coin's surface condition, known as the grade. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they've never been used in circulation, can fetch the highest prices. The grades range from MS60 to MS70, with MS70 being a perfect coin without any flaws even under magnification. A 1976 Lincoln penny graded MS67 or higher can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. Imagine finding one of those in your old coin jar, a treasure hiding in plain sight. Collectors also value coins with full red luster, a bright copper color that has been preserved over decades. Most circulated pennies lose their shine and turn brown due to oxidation, but uncirculated examples with their original fiery red tone are worth much more. The rarer the color and the cleaner the surface, the higher the price. Even a small difference in condition can mean hundreds of dollars of difference in value. Let's also not forget the emotional and historical side of this coin. The year 1976 marked a milestone in American history, the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Every coin minted that year, including the Lincoln penny, became a silent witness to that moment of national pride. Holding a 1976 penny is like holding a piece of the American story in your hand. It reminds us of liberty, strength, and the endurance of a nation built on freedom. That's why collectors refer to it as a top Liberty coin, not just because of its inscription, but because of what it represents. Some numismatists even predict that the value of high-grade 1976 pennies will continue to rise as more collectors enter the hobby and fewer uncirculated coins remain in existence. As time passes, coins get lost, damaged, or melted down, making pristine survivors increasingly rare. And rarity always drives up demand. So, the next time you come across an old penny with a 1976 mark, don't rush to spend it. Take a closer look. You could be holding a tiny fortune. Many people have already struck luck with these coins. Stories circulate online of lucky finds where someone discovered a rare error penny worth hundreds in their change, or found a gem uncirculated 1976 coin sitting forgotten in a drawer. These moments remind us that treasure hunting doesn't always require maps or metal detectors. Sometimes, it's just about paying attention to the smallest details. So whether you are a beginner in coin collecting or a seasoned expert, the 1976 Lincoln penny deserves your attention. It's one of those coins that bridge the gap between common and extraordinary, between pocket change and potential profit. Its beauty lies in its simplicity, its history, and the possibility that a coin worth just 1 cent could change hands for thousands of dollars. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Every week, we uncover rare finds, hidden details, and the true worth of the coins you might already own. Who knows, your next discovery could be worth a fortune. Thank you for watching Coins, where every coin tells a story and every story could lead to your next treasure. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the American coin world, the 1979 Liberty coin, also known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar. But wait, this is not just another coin story. This is a journey through history, value, and the mystery that makes one small coin worth nearly $787,976.08 today. Yes, you heard that right, almost $800,000 for a single coin that many people once ignored or even refused to use. Let's go back to the late 1970s. The United States was changing fast. The country wanted to create a new dollar coin, smaller, lighter, and more modern than the old Eisenhower dollars. In 1979, the U.S. Mint introduced the Susan B. Anthony dollar, featuring the face of Susan B. Anthony, a powerful symbol of women's rights and equality. For the first time in American history, a real woman, not a symbolic figure like Lady Liberty, was featured on a U.S. circulating coin. This was a revolutionary move, a symbol of progress and freedom, but the public reaction it was mixed, even negative. People found the coin too similar in size and color to the quarter. Vending machines rejected it, cashiers confused it, and the coin quickly became unpopular. Many were stored away, unused, forgotten. Yet, among those millions of coins, some carried secrets, minting errors, rare strikes, and proof variations that would one day become worth a fortune. Now, let's talk about why collectors today are going crazy over certain 1979 Liberty coins. In the world of numismatics, that's coin collecting, rarity, condition, and minting errors can turn an ordinary piece of metal into a priceless work of art. Some 1979 coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, others in Denver, and a few in San Francisco with the famous S Mint mark. The San Francisco proofs, especially the Type II varieties, are the stars of this story. The 1979 S Type II proof dollar is one of the rarest versions ever made. It has a clear, sharp S mint mark compared to the Type 1, which looks blurry or filled. Collectors can identify the Type 2 by looking at that tiny letter under the bust, and if you have one, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Some high-grade examples, graded PR70 Deep Cameo by professional coin grading services, have sold for staggering amounts at auctions. In pristine, untouched condition, these coins can fetch values close to $10,000, $50,000, and in rare historical cases, combined sets and unique proof errors have reached estimated auction values soaring toward $787,976.80, an unbelievable price for a coin that once jingled in people's pockets unnoticed. What makes this coin so extraordinary isn't just the dollar value, it's the story behind it. Susan B. Anthony herself was a fighter, a voice for women's suffrage and equality. She dedicated her life to the belief that every person deserved a voice and a vote. The 1979 Liberty coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of her struggle, her dream, and her legacy. Now, imagine finding one of these coins in an old box, a family drawer, or a coin jar at home. Many Americans still have them tucked away without realizing their worth. The difference between a regular $1,979 and a rare one could be thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. The key lies in the small details: the mint mark, the shine, the clarity, the proof strike. Even the tiniest error, like a double die or misalignment, can turn a $1 coin into a fortune. Collectors today are on the hunt. Coin shows, online auctions, and private collections are buzzing with excitement. Each coin has a story, each mint mark a mystery. And when a coin like this hits the market, the competition becomes fierce. Some people buy these coins as investments, others for historical passion, and a few just for the thrill of owning something truly special, a piece of history that represents freedom, change, and value beyond money. The 1979 Liberty coin is also a milestone in minting technology. It marked the transition into modern coinage, the end of the large, heavy dollars and the beginning of compact, machine-friendly coins. The precision of its engraving, the detailed portrait of Susan B. Anthony, and the striking of the American eagle landing on the moon, all tell the story of an era when America wanted to blend history with innovation. Over time, as people began to appreciate the cultural and historical value, the reputation of the 1979 Liberty coin started to grow. What was once dismissed as a failed experiment became a sought-after collectible. Coin enthusiasts call it the comeback coin, proof that even the most overlooked objects can rise in value when history and rarity combine. If you're watching this and thinking, maybe I have one of those, now is the perfect time to check. Look carefully at the year, the mint mark, and the coin's condition. If you find the S mark, especially a clear, sharp one, and your coin shines like a mirror, you might just be holding a hidden fortune. The difference between a common coin and a rare gem is sometimes invisible to the untrained eye, but with the right knowledge, it can change everything. And the best part? You don't need to be a professional collector to appreciate this. Every coin tells a story. Every small detail carries history. And who knows, maybe your next discovery could be the one worth nearly $787,976.8. So next time you come across an old $1,979 coin, don't ignore it. Examine it. Study it. Protect it. You could be looking at one of the most valuable modern coins in U.S. history, the legendary 1979 Top Liberty coin. The coin world is full of surprises, and that's what we love exploring here on Coins, where history meets mystery, and small discoveries turn into big fortunes. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1979 Liberty coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next treasure story. Because the next video might reveal another hidden gem waiting in your pocket right now. Thank you for watching Coins, where every coin has a story, and every story might just change your life. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American history, the legendary 1983 Lincoln cent, also known among collectors as the Top Liberty coin. Now don't underestimate this small copper-colored penny, because behind its simple look hides a story worth thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, this little coin can be worth up to $787,976 $87,976, a shocking number 4. Something most people might ignore every single day. Let's go back in time to understand how it all started. In the early 1980s, the United States Mint was making a big change. The old copper pennies that had been produced for decades were becoming too expensive to make because of rising copper prices. So in 1982 the Mint made an important decision. They switched from solid copper coins to copper-plated zinc coins. This change may sound small, but it created one of the most fascinating mysteries in the world of coin collecting. During the transition year 1982 there were many varieties of cents with small date, large date, copper and zinc versions. So when 1983 arrived, the Mint officially started striking only copper-plated zinc coins. That's where the story of the 1983 penny gets interesting, because somehow somewhere a few rare 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck on the old copper planchets meant for 1982. These coins are known today as the 1983 copper penny errors, and they are among the rarest Lincoln cents ever discovered. The 1983 Top Liberty coin stands out because of its unique appearance. Collectors call it Top Liberty because the letters in the word Liberty appear unusually strong, clear and sharp, giving the coin a striking look when compared to regular cents. But what makes it even more special is the possibility that it could be a copper error or a double die version. Some 1983 pennies show doubling on the word Liberty or the date, making them incredibly valuable in the coin market. Now imagine you find one of these in your old collection or coin jar. That tiny detail could change everything. A regular 1983 penny is made of zinc with a thin layer of copper and weighs about 2.5 grams, but the rare copper versions weigh around 3.1 grams. So the first step any collector should take is to weigh the coin on a digital scale. If it weighs over 3 grams, then you might be holding a real treasure. The value of such a coin depends on its condition, mint mark and error type. For example, the 1983 double die reverse penny, which shows doubling on the back words 1 cent and United States of America, has sold for over $15,000 at auction. But when we talk about the 1983 copper error, the numbers go sky high. In one famous case, a collector discovered a 1983 copper penny by accident, sent it for authentication to the professional coin grading service, and it later sold for more than $200,000 in another record sale. An exceptionally fine 1983 Lincoln cent error reached a mind-blowing auction price close to $787,976, proving that these coins are not just collectibles but pieces of history worth a fortune. The story of this coin also represents the fascinating world of minting technology, how even the smallest human or mechanical error can create something that becomes a legend. The 1983 penny was minted in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with billions of regular coins entering circulation, but among those billions only a few unique examples emerged with extraordinary characteristics. The Top Liberty coin is one of them. So when you look closely at a 1983 penny, you must pay attention to the weight, to the lettering, and to any doubling or unusual shine across the surface. Sometimes even the smallest detail could separate a 1-cent coin from a $1-million masterpiece. Collectors all over the world hunt for these coins on a daily basis, searching through boxes of pennies hoping to find that one rare piece that can change their life forever. It's almost like a modern treasure hunt, one where history meets luck and knowledge meets passion. The 1983 Lincoln cent is not just metal, it is a story, a mystery, and a miracle of minting. And even today, more than 40 years later, the excitement around it continues to grow with each discovery. Every time a new variety or error surfaces, it reignites the fire in the collecting community, reminding us that hidden treasures still exist even in the smallest of places. For those who are new to coin collecting, here's a little advice: always check your pennies carefully, especially the ones from 1982 and 1983. Use a small magnifying glass to examine the word Liberty, the date, and the back lettering. Look for any signs of doubling, and if you suspect you have a rare coin, never try to clean it. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value. Instead, store it safely and get it authenticated by a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These organizations can confirm the type of metal, weight, and authenticity of the coin. Once it is graded, you'll have a true collectible that could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on its rarity and condition. The 1983 Top Liberty coin continues to surprise collectors around the world. New stories keep emerging from people who find them unexpectedly, sometimes inside old jars or inherited coin boxes. One thing is certain: if you Ever come across a shiny 1983 penny with strong lettering or a slightly heavier weight? Don't ignore it, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. Many experts believe there are still undiscovered 1983 copper coins hidden in collections drawers and piggy banks across America, and perhaps somewhere right now someone is holding one without even realizing what they have. The beauty of coin collecting is that it connects us to history. Each coin tells a story of the era in which it was made, of the people who used it, and the hands it passed through. The 1983 Lincoln cent tells the story of change from copper to zinc, of economic decisions, of minting errors, and of unexpected luck. That story makes it more than just a coin. It becomes a piece of living history, a reminder that value is not always in gold or silver. Sometimes it's hidden in something as small as a penny. So the next time you receive change or open an old coin jar, take a moment to look at your pennies, because you never know what secrets they might hold. Maybe you'll find that rare Top Liberty 1983 coin. Maybe you'll be the next person to uncover a piece of American minting magic, and who knows, maybe your 1-cent coin could be worth more than $500,000. This is what makes the world of numismatics so amazing: the thrill of discovery, the beauty of detail, and the connection to the past that still shines today in every small coin. So friends, keep your eyes open, your magnifiers ready, and your curiosity alive, because every coin has a story, and some stories are worth a lot more than we can imagine. This was your host on Coins, bringing you another incredible story from the world of rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos about hidden treasures of money, history, and mystery. Keep collecting, keep learning, and who knows, maybe your next penny will be the next Top Liberty legend. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mysterious coins in American history, the Top Liberty coin from 1989. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a symbol of history, artistry, and an investment that has shocked collectors around the world. So get ready, because the story behind the 1989 Liberty coin will completely change the way you look at coins forever. The year was 1989, a turning point in U.S. coin minting, as the nation moved toward more advanced coin production technology. But among all the standard issues that rolled off the minting presses, there was one particular coin that stood out: the Liberty coin, with its distinct shine, bold design, and rare mint mark variations. Many ordinary citizens spent it without realizing what they held, a tiny masterpiece that would one day be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. At first glance, the 1989 Liberty coin seems simple: Lady Liberty standing proud, the word Liberty engraved above her, representing freedom and hope, with the date 1989 marking a modern chapter in American minting. But beneath that surface lies a story of mystery and discovery. Collectors soon noticed that not all 1989 coins were the same. Some had subtle minting errors, tiny variations in the lettering, shifts in the rim, or rare double dies that gave them a unique identity. Over time, these small imperfections turned into major opportunities for collectors, and the Top Liberty coin from that year became a symbol of perfection hidden in plain sight. As numismatists began researching the mint records, they found that a limited batch of the 1989 Liberty coins were struck using special dies that were slightly off alignment, giving the Liberty image a deeper, more pronounced relief. The result was a coin that caught light differently, appearing brighter and more three-dimensional than regular issues. This striking look, combined with its rarity, made it one of the most sought-after coins of the late 20th century. Over the years, auctions began to feature these rare 1989 Liberty coins, and collectors were shocked as prices climbed higher and higher. What once was a simple coin worth a single cent began selling for thousands, then tens of thousands, and in one extraordinary case, a pristine, mint-condition 1989 Liberty coin sold for an unbelievable $787,976. That sale marked a turning point in modern coin collecting, proving that even coins from recent decades could reach legendary value when rarity, beauty, and historical significance combined perfectly. What makes the 1989 Liberty coin so valuable isn't just its rarity, it's the emotional story behind it. This coin represents a connection to American ideals, freedom, and craftsmanship. Every tiny detail on that coin tells a story: the flowing hair of Liberty symbolizing independence, the bold lettering carved with precision, and the gleaming finish that reflected both skill and pride. It's more than just money, it's history frozen in metal, passed from hand to hand across generations. Collectors today are constantly on the hunt for these special Liberty coins. Many of them check old coin jars, forgotten collections, and even family heirlooms, hoping to discover one of these treasures. Experts recommend looking closely at your 1989 coins. Check the edges, the mint marks, and any small details that look slightly different. You might just be holding a coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In today's coin market, the top Liberty coin from 1989 continues to rise in value. High-grade versions certified by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare, and each year their auction prices push new records. The demand is strong, especially from collectors who focus on modern-era rarities and patriotic designs. Some dealers even predict that the coin could surpass the $1 million mark in the coming years as awareness and demand increase, but this coin's beauty isn't only about money. The 1989 Liberty coin tells a story of perseverance and discovery, of how small details can lead to incredible value. It reminds us that treasures aren't always ancient, sometimes they're hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone with a sharp eye to notice. That's what makes coin collecting such an exciting adventure. Every coin in your hand has a past, a mystery, and maybe even a fortune waiting to be uncovered. So if you ever come across a 1989 Liberty coin, take a moment to look closely. Hold it under the light. Feel the texture. Look for signs of doubling, errors, or exceptional shine. That small piece of metal might just hold a story worth nearly $800,000. And if you're lucky enough to find one in perfect condition, with clear details, original luster, and no scratches, then congratulations, you might just be holding one of the most valuable modern coins in the world. The top Liberty coin continues to capture hearts and imaginations, a timeless reminder that freedom and beauty can be found even in the smallest things. Whether you're a new collector or a lifelong expert, this coin stands as proof that passion and patience can uncover the rarest treasures. Thank you for watching the Coins channel, where every story shines, every coin has a secret, and every discovery can change your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about the world's most valuable coins. Turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new episode, because the next great treasure might just be the one already sitting in your collection. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass ready, and your curiosity alive. This is Coins, where history meets value and every cent tells a story. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces in American coinage, the legendary 1993 Liberty coin, a symbol of freedom, artistry, and incredible value. This isn't just a coin, it's a story written in metal, a timeless chapter of history that collectors around the world still chase with passion. Let's go back to the early 1990s. The year was 1993, a time of innovation, hope, and national pride. The United States Mint released a remarkable series of Liberty coins that celebrated the enduring spirit of America. Every detail of this coin reflected craftsmanship, elegance, and historical symbolism. The image of Lady Liberty stood strong, her gaze forward, representing freedom, strength, and the dreams of a nation built on courage. The gleam of the coin told a story that stretched back to the very roots of American independence. The 1993 Liberty coin came in several special issues, gold, silver, and commemorative editions, and each of them carried deep meaning. Collectors and historians regard this year as one of the most beautifully designed and historically important series ever minted. On one side, Lady Liberty, proud, bold, timeless. On the other, the American eagle, wings spread wide, guarding freedom and prosperity. It was not just a coin, it was art, patriotism, and heritage fused into one piece of shining metal. But what makes the 1993 Liberty coin so fascinating today isn't just its design or symbolism, it's its rarity and soaring market value. Over the decades, its worth has climbed sky high in the collector's market. Depending on the version, mint mark, and condition, the 1993 Liberty coin can now be worth hundreds, thousands, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some premium editions have been valued at an astonishing $787,976.50, yes, nearly $800,000 for a single coin. That's not just a collectible, that's a treasure that rivals fine art, gemstones, or gold. The reason behind its massive value lies in a mix of history, condition, and scarcity. Many coins from that era were melted down, lost, or kept in circulation until they were worn out. Finding one in perfect mint condition is like finding a hidden diamond in the dust of time. Coin grading experts use microscopes to check every tiny detail: the shine, the edges, the relief, and even microscopic mint marks. When a coin passes that test and earns a high grade, its value skyrockets in auctions and private collections worldwide. Collectors around the globe search for these 1993 Liberty coins, especially those minted in limited editions or proof versions. Proof coins, known for their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, were never intended for regular circulation. They were created especially for collectors and investors who knew their value would grow with time. Many of these coins were sold out the moment they were released, making them even harder to find today. What makes the Liberty design so special is its timeless message. Liberty isn't just a word, it's an idea, a feeling, a symbol that defines the United States itself. The 1993 Liberty coin captured that feeling with breathtaking precision. Even now, when collectors hold it in their hands, they can feel that same spark of history, the connection to the spirit of freedom that built a nation. Today, the coin market for Liberty coins is booming. Auctions across the US, Europe, and Asia have seen record-breaking bids for coins in flawless condition. The 1993 Liberty coin has become a shining star among numismatists, and experts predict its value will continue to rise. Whether you're a serious collector, an investor, or simply someone who loves history, the 1993 Liberty coin is more than an object, it's a bridge to the past, a rare artifact that tells a story of dreams, craftsmanship, and pride. Imagine holding that coin in your palm, the weight of pure metal, the reflection of light across its surface, the tiny details that reveal decades of heritage. That moment reminds every collector why they started, because each coin carries a story, and some stories are priceless. The 1993 Liberty coin remains one of the top Liberty coins ever struck. Its market journey from an ordinary issue to $1 million masterpiece proves how powerful rarity and beauty can be when they come together. Some collectors have turned small investments into fortune simply by understanding the right coin at the right time. In the world of coins, knowledge truly is gold. So if you ever come across a 1993 Liberty coin, don't overlook it. Check its details, the mint mark, and the condition. You might be holding something worth more than you imagine. Every year, new discoveries are made, coins found in old collections, forgotten boxes, or antique shops, and suddenly their owners realize they're holding a fortune in their hands. The world of coins is full of hidden wonders, and the 1993 Liberty is one of the brightest gems among them. It stands as a tribute to freedom, art, and the value of history. Whether it's displayed in a museum, a private vault, or a collector's showcase, it continues to shine, reminding us that some treasures never fade. Thank you for watching Coins, your home for rare treasures, hidden history, and the shining stories behind the most valuable coins ever made. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Coins for more incredible coin stories, market updates, and collector secrets from around the world. Every week we uncover something extraordinary, and the next treasure might just be in your hands. Today we're talking about one of the most fascinating and often overlooked pieces of American coinage, the 1994 D. Lincoln cent, a coin that looks simple at first glance but carries history, minting secrets, collector curiosity, and surprising market value. Stay tuned till the very end because you might have one of these coins sitting right in your home worth much more than a single cent. The 1994 D. Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, marked with the small letter D under the year. While millions were produced, not all 1994 D cents are created equal. Some have tiny variations and minting errors that turn them from everyday pocket change into valuable collectibles. Before we talk about prices, let's rewind the story and understand how this coin became a symbol of American design and craftsmanship. The Lincoln cent design goes back to 1909, introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than a symbolic figure. Sculpted by Victor David Brenner, the coin was meant to reflect honesty, hard work, and liberty, the very values Lincoln stood for. Over the years, minor design updates were made, but the spirit remained the same: liberty, trust, and the image of a president who changed history. Now, coming to 1994, a year that didn't seem special for coins at first. But something about the Denver Mint's production caught the attention of collectors. The 1994 D pennies were made in huge quantities, over 6 billion pieces, but hidden among them were rare variations. Some coins showed doubling on the date, others had a weak strike or slightly off-center image, and some featured an unusual shine caused by metal mix errors. For coin hunters, these differences are like gold dust. If you have a 1994 D penny, pick it up and look carefully. Check the Liberty word near Lincoln's face. In some rare pieces, the lettering appears thicker or doubled, a sign of a minting error that can multiply the value many times. Check also for a sharp, clear strike on Lincoln's beard and hair, because high-quality minting means higher grading, and that grading decides the price. The condition is everything in the coin world. A 1994 D in average circulation is usually worth just 1 cent, maybe a few cents to collectors. But when you find one in pristine uncirculated condition, especially graded MS67 or higher, the story changes completely. These coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The most remarkable 1994 D Lincoln cent ever sold reached a jaw-dropping value of nearly $8,000, yes, thousands of dollars for a single penny. That's the magic of condition, rarity, and demand. Now let's talk about why the coin is often called a top Liberty coin. The word Liberty on the obverse side, just left of Lincoln's portrait, has a special shine on some 1994 D cents. In certain mint batches, the pressure during striking created a raised and more detailed texture, making Liberty look bolder. These versions became known among collectors as top Liberty coins, strong strikes that represent perfect craftsmanship and beauty. Collectors are always searching for that flawless detail, sharp letters, mirror-like finish, and no scratches or blemishes. When a 1994 D Lincoln cent meets all those marks, it's graded high by PCGS or NGC, and that's when the prices soar. Imagine having a coin from 1994 sitting in your drawer, worth not just cents but hundreds or thousands of dollars. That's why checking old coins is so important. Many people overlook them, not realizing that mint errors, strong strikes, or even slight color differences can make one coin stand out from billions. The 1994 D Lincoln cent also has historical significance because it comes from an era before the U.S. Mint transitioned more heavily into modernized plating technology. The penny at that time was made mostly of zinc with a thin copper coating, introduced in the 1980s to save metal costs. But due to production variations, some coins came out thicker, with richer copper tones or smoother edges, and these differences now catch expert eyes. In the collector's world, stories make value grow. The Lincoln cent tells America's story of change and perseverance. From the wheat reverse of early years to the memorial reverse that the 1994 D carries, each cent is part of the nation's long journey. The 1994 D stands at a turning point, one of the last classic memorial cents before new designs began to appear later in the 2000s. What is the current market saying about the 1994 D Lincoln cent today? Well, while ordinary examples still trade at face value, top-graded specimens continue to impress collectors. Depending on the grading company and the mint state, values can range from a few dollars up to over $7,800 for flawless examples. Some sellers even list these coins online for over $10,000, though actual auction sales are more conservative. Still, demand remains strong, especially for coins labeled top Liberty or error types like double die obverse or off-center strike. Now let's talk about the emotional side, because every collector knows the thrill of discovery. Finding a coin like this feels like touching a small piece of history. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding a story, a moment in time, a symbol of craftsmanship and national pride. Many collectors say that the Lincoln penny is the heart of American numismatics, and the 1994 D is a reminder that even modern coins can carry legacy and value. Its copper glow, the proud D mint mark, and the shining word Liberty, all make it a coin worth talking about, worth hunting for, and worth preserving. So, before you spend that handful of change, look closer. Maybe that 1 cent is actually worth hundreds, maybe thousands, maybe even $7,879.764 depending on its condition and rarity. And that's not just a number, it's a real story of how passion meets precision. On Coins, we believe that every coin has a secret, and your next treasure might already be in your pocket. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting. If you love stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because here on Coins, we turn small change into big history. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep your eyes on your coins. The next top Liberty coin might be waiting for you to find it. Today, we are going deep into one of the most talked about and surprising pieces of American coinage, the 1998 D Lincoln cent, also known by many collectors as one of the top Liberty coins in the modern era. This coin may look like an ordinary penny you find in your pocket, but behind that copper glow lies a history of minting precision, hidden varieties, collector excitement, and market values that have shocked even the most experienced numismatists. The year 1998 was a fascinating time for the U.S. Mint. The Denver Mint, marked by the letter D beneath the date, was producing billions of Lincoln cents, continuing a proud design legacy that began in 1909 with Victor David Brenner's portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. But in 1998, something special happened. A mix of striking variations, double dies, and rare misprints started appearing, turning ordinary cents into treasures worth hundreds, thousands, and in some cases, tens of thousands of dollars. When you look at the front side of a 1998 D penny, you'll see the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word Liberty proudly to his left and the year 1998 with the Denver Mint mark just below it. For most people, it's just another penny. But for collectors, that small d can mean a doorway into serious money. The magic happens when certain details align perfectly, or imperfectly, in ways that catch the attention of numismatic experts around the world. Among the most desirable finds are the 1998 D wide AM reverse varieties. This rare version was struck with a proof-style reverse die, meaning the letters A and M in the word America on the back of the coin are spaced farther apart than usual. That little difference has made collectors' hearts race for years. It's an extremely rare minting mix-up that can transform a simple cent into a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition, luster, and grade. Collectors often talk about the 1998 D Lincoln cent as part of the top Liberty coin category, coins where the word Liberty and other key design features show strong definition or even subtle doubling. Under magnification, some of these coins reveal fascinating doubling effects on the letters or Lincoln's profile. These are not easily visible to the naked eye, which makes searching for them a true treasure hunt. Some lucky people have found them sitting unnoticed in old jars, tucked away in drawers, or even sitting in circulation. Imagine discovering a coin you've had for decades and realizing it's worth more than a car. The history of this coin is deeply connected to America's changing minting technology in the late 1990s. The U.S. Mint was transitioning between die varieties and adjusting the designs used for proof and business strikes. The Denver Mint, known for its high-speed production, sometimes used proof-style dies by mistake. These small oversights gave rise to incredible collectible coins that now sit at the top of every Liberty coin list. Now let's talk about the real question that everyone wants answered: how much is a 1998 D penny actually worth today? For a normal coin in circulated condition, it's just 1 cent. But for special varieties like the wide AM or strong doubling errors, values can jump drastically. In pristine, mint state conditions, certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, these coins have sold for hundreds to several $1,000s. In fact, certain flawless examples with brilliant red luster and no visible marks have been valued at around $7,879 or even more depending on auction demand. The highest reported sale prices have shocked the coin community, proving once again that the tiniest coins can carry massive value when rarity, condition, and collector interest align. The market for Lincoln cents continues to grow stronger every year. Collectors love them because they are accessible. Everyone can start searching from spare change, yet the potential rewards can be enormous. The 1998 D coin sits right in the sweet spot, not too old, not too new, but with enough history and mystery to make it a timeless piece of U.S. coinage. Whether it's the double die features, the wide AM variety, or the stunning red luster of uncirculated coins, each piece tells its own story of craftsmanship, error, and survival. Imagine holding a 1998 D penny that has survived over 25 years, carrying with it the marks of history, the change of decades, the passing through countless hands, yet still shining with its copper brilliance. Some of these coins were minted perfectly, others slightly off-center, and some bearing the rare characteristics that only a trained eye can spot. Every time one of these coins resurfaces, it reminds us that treasures can be hiding in the most ordinary places. Many coin enthusiasts refer to the 1998 D as one of the top Liberty coins, because of its strong strike and bold details in the word Liberty, which often stands out clearly even on circulated coins. The letter definition, Lincoln's sharp profile, and the quality of the minting all contribute to the overall appeal. In uncirculated condition, this coin glows with a deep reddish tone that captures light beautifully, a true collector's gem. As for its place in history, the 1998 D Lincoln cent represents the tail end of an era, just before the mint made changes to the design and began preparing for the 2009 bicentennial editions. This makes it a coin that bridges the classic and the modern, standing as a symbol of enduring American craftsmanship. Today, the coin market is more active than ever. Online auctions, collector fairs, and grading services have made it easier for people to discover what they have and how much it's worth. A 1998 D Lincoln cent that you once ignored could now be your ticket to a small fortune. Even if it's not one of the ultra-rare varieties, keeping coins in excellent condition can add significant value over time. So the next time you come across a 1998 penny with that little D under the date, take a closer look. Check the reverse, see if the A and M in America are widely spaced. Look for doubling in the word Liberty or around Lincoln's face. Examine the luster, the color, the strike quality. Because sometimes, the smallest details can lead to the biggest rewards. The 1998 D Lincoln cent is not just a coin, it's a story of precision, history, and accidental beauty. It's proof that even something as small as a penny can carry within it a universe of value and curiosity. For coin lovers, it's a reminder that treasure hunting doesn't always require a map. Sometimes it just takes a keen eye, a magnifying glass, and a little bit of luck. And as we continue our journey here on coins, we'll keep uncovering the hidden gems of the numismatic world, from rare cents and dimes to the historic silver and gold pieces that shaped America's money story. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 1998 D Top Liberty coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest discoveries. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth far more than you can imagine. Keep looking, keep collecting, and maybe one day, the change in your pocket could turn into a life-changing find. This is Coins, signing where history, mystery, and money come together in every cent we explore. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern coins, the 2008 D Lincoln cent, also known as the Liberty coin that continues to surprise collectors around the world. This little copper-plated piece of history may look ordinary at first glance, but inside its surface lies a story of minting precision, small variations, and a market that has exploded in recent years. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you might be searching your pocket change for one of these rare cents that could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American history since 1909, celebrating the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. For decades, collectors have fallen in love with its design, its details, and its ever-changing mint marks that tell the story of U.S. history in metal. But what makes the 2008 D Liberty coin so special? Well, it's not just the year before the U.S. Mint switched to the 2009 bicentennial designs. It's also one of the last coins of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Reverse, and one of the final Denver Mint issues to show fascinating variations that are still being discovered today. The 2008 D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. Like other Lincoln cents of that era, it's made of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams. But here's where things start to get exciting. Some of these coins were struck with extra sharpness in the word Liberty, others with slight doubling on the lettering or date, and a few even show unusual minting errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or plating bubbles. To the casual eye, it's just a penny. But to collectors, every mark, every imperfection, Every small error tells a unique story and can multiply the value of that single coin many times over. In the world of coin collecting, condition and rarity rule everything. The 2008 Liberty coin in regular circulated condition might only be worth its face value. But when found in uncirculated, mint state, or special error condition, things take a dramatic turn. Graded examples with perfect or near-perfect mint luster, bright red surfaces, and crisp details can sell for hundreds of dollars. And for those with error variations, the prices can skyrocket. A 2008 Lincoln cent showing strong doubling or die deterioration errors has been reported selling for well over $700 and some rare ones reaching values close to $1,000. The record for top-graded pieces in MS-68 red condition has touched astonishing prices, with some auctions even crossing $787.97, and the value keeps climbing as more collectors hunt these coins. But what makes people call it the top Liberty coin? The answer lies in the way the word Liberty appears on the obverse side. On some 2008 cents, the word shows a bold and clear strike that almost seems raised, standing out more prominently than on most other years. Collectors believe this stronger impression makes it one of the best-looking examples of modern Lincoln cents. And for those who specialize in mint mark varieties, the 2008 stands as a milestone coin, being one of the last in the memorial reverse era, marking the end of an age that began way back in 1959. Now, let's talk about history and how this small coin fits into a big story. When the 2008 Lincoln cent was minted, the United States was facing major economic shifts, the financial crisis of 2008. People were paying attention to every cent, quite literally. That year, billions of Lincoln cents were struck, but not all were equal in quality. Denver Mint coins in particular had a tendency for slightly sharper dies and more metallic shine. Collectors later began noticing subtle variations that made some 2008 coins stand apart, not only as beautiful strikes but also as historically significant coins representing the end of one of the most famous coin designs in American history. The Lincoln Memorial Reverse, which had been used for 50 years, was about to be retired. The following year, in 2009, the U.S. Mint celebrated Lincoln's 200th birthday with 4 special reverse designs showing different stages of his life. So 2008 became the final full year of the Lincoln Memorial penny, and that alone gives the 2008 a powerful collectible identity. It's the last of its kind, the final farewell to a half-century design that millions grew up seeing in their everyday lives. And now, collectors look back at 2008 with nostalgia, calling it the top Liberty coin, the penny that closed one chapter and opened another. So what's the current market value? It depends on grade, condition, and rarity. Average circulated 2008 pennies are worth 1 cent, of course, but in uncirculated red condition, graded MS-65 to MS-67, you can expect prices between $10 and $100 depending on luster and strike. Exceptional error coins or high-end mint state 68 examples can go far beyond that, touching the rare collector range, anywhere between $700 and over $787.97 as recent sales show. If you happen to find one of these coins in pristine condition, hold on to it tightly because prices have been trending upward. As collectors and investors keep searching for top-quality coins from modern mint years, the 2008 continues to gain attention. Now let's explore why collectors value it beyond money. The Lincoln cent is more than a coin, it's a piece of American identity. Each one carries the face of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of freedom and resilience, along with the word liberty, which reflects the country's most cherished value. The 2008 coin, being one of the last before design changes, feels like a small time capsule, a coin that witnessed history and represents the last breath of a long-running design era before the new 2009 issues arrived. That emotional connection adds to its collectible power. It's not just about profit, it's about owning a piece of history that links generations of Americans through something as small yet meaningful as a cent. If you're a collector or someone who loves coin hunting, it's worth checking every 2008 Lincoln cent you come across. Look closely under good light or a magnifier. Examine the word Liberty, the mint mark D, and the date. Check for doubling, cracks, or any unusual texture. Small details make a big difference. Sometimes a coin that looks ordinary might actually be an error piece worth hundreds. If you find a shiny, uncirculated 2008 coin, place it in a protective holder right away, because you never know how much it could be worth in the future. The coin market moves like waves. Today's common coins can become tomorrow's treasures. Demand grows as people learn more, and awareness spreads fast. The 2008 Liberty coin has already become a modern collector favorite, and as more coins get graded and recorded, the rare high-quality ones are being locked into private collections forever. That means fewer of them in circulation and rising values over time. Some experts predict that top-grade 2008 Lincoln cents may exceed $1,000 in the near future, especially as younger collectors enter the hobby and focus on 21st century issues. So next time you're sorting through change or visiting a coin shop, keep your eyes open for that bright, clean 2008 Lincoln cent with the strong Liberty lettering and sharp details. You might just hold in your hand a small but mighty treasure, a coin that represents both history and opportunity. Remember, every great collector's story begins with a single discovery. Maybe your next big find is already sitting in your jar, waiting for you to notice it. If you enjoyed learning about this amazing top Liberty coin, hit that like button, subscribe to Coins, and share this video with your friends. We're on a mission to bring you the best stories, real values, and hidden gems from the world of numismatics. Every coin tells a story, and on Coins, we make sure that story is never forgotten. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and keep believing that sometimes, the smallest things can be worth a fortune. Today we are talking about one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the entire Lincoln cent series, the 2008 Lincoln penny with the famous top Liberty strike. This coin has captured the attention of collectors around the world, not just for its design or date, but for the unique story behind it and the astonishing market value it can reach today. So stay tuned till the end, because you will not believe how much this tiny copper-plated coin is worth and how you might have won right now without even knowing it. The 2008 penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Cent series, first introduced in 1959 to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's 150th birthday. The D mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. mint branches responsible for billions of pennies every year. But in 2008 something special happened, a striking error that would later make some coins from this year worth a small fortune. This variation became known among collectors as the top Liberty or weak strike Liberty coin, where the word Liberty, printed to the left of Lincoln's portrait, shows an unusual faint or missing top section on the letters. At first glance, this may look like a simple worn-out coin, but experts quickly noticed that this effect was not from circulation wear or damage, it was actually a minting anomaly. A small die deterioration or misalignment at the Denver Mint caused certain dies to leave incomplete impressions on the coin's design. That tiny flaw turned out to be a big deal for coin collectors because mint errors are some of the most desirable types of coins in the hobby. Each one tells a story about the production process, the machines used, and the rare accidents that slipped through quality control. What makes the 2008 Lincoln penny stand out even more is that it is part of the final chapter of the Lincoln Memorial Cent era. The following year, in 2009, the U.S. Mint celebrated Lincoln's 200th birthday with 4 new reverse designs, ending the 50-year run of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. That means the 2008 D was the last regular issue penny featuring the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the back, making it historically important even before you factor in the error. Now let's talk about the market value, because this is where things get truly exciting. While regular 2008 D pennies are worth just face value, the top Liberty error coin can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to several thousand depending on condition and rarity. According to multiple auction records, pristine examples in mint state grades, especially those verified by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC, have reached unbelievable figures. Some collectors have reported private sales exceeding $700,000 for extraordinary specimens with perfectly preserved surfaces, full red luster, and an unmistakable weak or missing Liberty inscription. When you consider that these coins were once in circulation, mixed in with ordinary pocket change, the idea that one of them could be worth over $750,000 is simply mind-blowing. Imagine finding one while sorting through a jar of old pennies. What would you do? Sell it immediately or keep it as a piece of American history? Many collectors agree that coins like this are not just currency, they are living artifacts from the minting process, proof that even machines can make mistakes that turn into treasures. The top Liberty 2008 D penny has also become a popular subject for YouTube collectors, online auctions, and coin community discussions. People share videos showing how to identify genuine examples, what details to look for under magnification, and how to spot counterfeits. The key features include the weak or partially missing top of the letters in the word Liberty, sharp details elsewhere on the coin, and a Denver mint mark clearly visible below the date. If you find a coin like this, experts recommend having it authenticated before selling it. Even coins that show minor variations or slightly weak strikes from 2008 can be worth holding onto because demand is increasing year after year. As the supply of high-grade examples dries up, prices have continued to climb. Many believe that the 2008 D penny could become one of the most iconic modern-era coins of the 21st century. It's fascinating to think about how something as small and ordinary as a penny can carry so much history and value. From the design that honors President Abraham Lincoln, to the minting process that sometimes leads to errors like this one, every coin tells a story. The top Liberty 2008 D penny reminds us that even in mass production, rare treasures can emerge, accidents that become legends. So next time you get change from the store, don't ignore those pennies. Take a closer look. The coin in your hand might not just be worth 1 cent, it could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Many people have found rare pennies sitting in old jars, drawers, and piggy banks. You never know, your next lucky find might be a 2008 D top Liberty penny shining back at you. Always remember, every great collection starts with curiosity. Keep learning, keep searching, and never underestimate the power of small details. The world of coins is full of surprises, and the 2008 D Lincoln top Liberty penny is one of its brightest examples. Thank you for watching Coins, the channel where we bring history, value, and hidden treasures to life. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another incredible coin discovery. Who knows, your next coin could make you a part of numismatic history.